Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be lowering the action on this acoustic guitar, and eventually we'll be doing it from this bridge piece. This is an acoustic my cousin gave me. It's a really cool guitar. It's a Guild. I like it, so I'm going to keep it. But it's got like 13s. There's probably like 13s on it. I had to tune this thing to B standard just to be able to play it. That's unacceptable. The action on this thing right now is 4/32. For you guys using metric, that's I guess 1.25. That's too high, dude. The first thing you want to check, there's three factors, okay? There's the truss rod adjustment, there's the nut height, and then final area to look at would be this white bridge saddle piece, whatever you call that. First thing you want to check is the neck relief. You want to fret it right around where the neck meets the body. It's usually the 14th fret. Fret it on the 1st fret. Now, if I was a luthier, I would have feeler gauges to see what the relief is. You know what I'm saying? You're making a straight edge with the string. There's a tiny bit of clearance there, so that's perfect. Now, if there's a lot of clearance there, you got too much bow in the neck. You need to tighten the truss rod. You want to just do a quarter turn at a time and let it sit a day or so. You don't want to go cranking on it, blah, blah. So that's what you need to know. If you got too much bow here, when you fret these two frets, if there's a huge gap between the string you're fretting and the fret wire, you need to tighten the truss rod. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. It's a hex head in here, okay? Quarter turns at a time. Next, nut height. Fret the strings at the 3rd fret. So fret the string at the 3rd fret. See what the clearance is on that 1st fret. It's just a ting, barely clearance right here. Beep, 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 beep. You hear that? Now, if that was a huge gap right here above this 1st fret, with you fretting the 3rd, your nut's too high. You can bring the nut slots down. That's a factor in your action. So those are the two things you want to check first. Everything's perfect on this thing with the truss rod and the nut height. The only other factor left is this bridge right here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take these strings loose and pull this bridge off.
Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be luthiers. Mama, don't let your babies be a guitarist that winds a whole set of strings on his tuning post.
We're the Chipmunks. Alvin, Simon, Theodore. We're the Chipmunks. Alvin, Simon, Theodore. Do, 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 do. Well, I was drunk the day my mom got out of prison, and I went to pick her up in the rain. But before I could get to the station in my old Ford pickup truck, she got ran over by a dang old train. Well, I'll hang around as long as you will let me.
Gotta get this plastic strip out of here. I've never taken one of these out before. I don't know how easily they come out. It's looking like it won't just pull out. There it goes. I gently did it with some needle nose pliers. And just my luck, it doesn't look like there's any shims. Sometimes factories will put shims in here that this rides on, and then you can just dig the shims out and lower it. Of course, this one isn't going to have shims in it. I'm at almost 4/32 string action, and I need to take at least a 30-second off. And I think you would double that at the bridge. So a 30-second off would be 2 30-seconds lower at the bridge. This is measuring from the 12th fret. For you metric guys, sorry, you got to do the conversion if you're really interested. I'm going to go mark this in the light, in a real bright light, so I know it's straight. I'll be back. Alright, so what I did is I measured the 2 30-seconds that I'm wanting to take off, and I put a dot on each side, and I made it so the felt tip of the marker, the very edge of that would be the 2 30-seconds, and then I drew a line connecting the two dots, and I used this little ruler thing. The other side I didn't do as clean, so I'm going to use this side as kind of a guide. The only thing I have to do this would be a Dremel. I don't have any kind of belt sander or anything. Worst case scenario is I screw it up or I cut too much off, and then I'll just have to get another bridge thing. Anyways, let's go outside. That's it, y'all. This is the wound side, so it can be a little higher if I didn't quite go to where I wanted. I'll see you back inside. You guys nervous? Did I ruin the bridge? Ooh. So that is as low as it could possibly go. You see that? I'm going to cut and come back when I got the strings back on. We got it back. Got it back strung up. Before I put the strings back on, I went ahead and cleaned the fretboard. And man, it is perfect. I couldn't have went any lower. You see the gap right there where it's clearing the rosewood? It's just enough where you can push on it and it still won't touch the rosewood. So we went down as far as we can go without probably resetting the neck, but that's fine. So I did it perfect. We got the action at about 3/32, 12th fret. And man, that's all the difference in the world, like 1/32. For you metric guys, that's like 0.93, I think. Actually, that's about where I sit my electrics. At the 12th fret, they're like 2/32 at the 12th, but up here, like the 21st fret's about 3/32. So this is slightly higher than my electrics, and I could tune it to concert pitch even with these big ass strings on it. Thank you for giving me this guitar, cuz my cousin gave me this guitar. So what I'm going to do is put like a set of 10 through 47 Elixir acoustic strings on it whenever I restring it, and I'll be ready to be Al Di Meola at our next little barbecue outside jam. Alright, let me get off of here before it's like a 2-hour video. You guys take it easy. Thumbs up if you like the video. Click this button. Click the button and subscribe if you like. I'm going to be sticking to music and guitar videos. I'd appreciate it. So yeah, click the button, like, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and I'll see you next video.